What's going on, everybody? Joe here with Moody's Mind. Haven't put a video out in quite some time, and I figured, you know what? We had got a lot of new figures in, and I was really super, especially excited about this figure here, the Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers Ultimate Action Figure by NECA. So yeah, I'm an inbox collector, and I don't like opening up my figures, but there has been an exception to the rule. So I have previously only opened two figures, okay, and the other two that I have previously opened were the H2 figure to the right, and then you got the 2018 Michael Myers figure to the left, and I figured why not do an unboxing of the Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers figure, and then we'll have an epic showdown amongst the three figures, which I feel are the best figures out of the Ultimate line. Of course, there's some more which I do have in my possession, but in my personal opinion, I feel that these three figures are the absolute best. So if no more waiting required, without further ado, let's go ahead and open this puppy up. So first off, you can see that the artwork on this guy is fantastic. So you see here, got some great artwork here. It says here that we have includes interchangeable heads and hands, knife, surgical blade, crowbar, axe, candles, bag of runes, sold sign with Myers cutout, removed mask, syringe bundle, and a pumpkin. And then also we're going to do a couple of fun comparisons along the way. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right. So let's go ahead and get our handy dandy knife, and we will cut this puppy open. Bam. So I know that I've been waiting patiently for this figure, and this is the second one that I have bought because I really, really wanted to open this one for this purpose. So I wanted to go ahead and open it up, and thought it was a good idea to compare it with the other two. So as you can see the items a little bit clearer out of the box. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of hands, extra head sculpt. Man, this looks really cool. They really, really knocked it out of the park, them being NECA. So they really, really gave you a lot of accessories with this item. So let's see if we can get this open, shall we? I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know how to get this out. Oh, we got the back piece that opens up. All right, so let's cut this open. We got some tape. Okay. And we have the sold sign by Stroll Realty. I don't want to break this, so let's see if we can get this out without breaking it. It seems like it's made with plastic. Oh, wow, that's good quality. Okay. See that? Looks pretty good. All right, next we got this cardboard cutout, so to speak. And looks like this is made of plastic as well. Looks really good. He's coming. Check that out. So that's pretty cool. All right. Well, that's great. Just leave that alone. I'll get that out of the way. Now, let's get into the Myers himself. So, okay, that just unleashed all the hands. Get the pumpkin out. Look at that pumpkin. That pumpkin looked great. Look at that. Doesn't light up or anything, which is kind of a shame, because the 2018 one does. Let's see. I got the addition. Oh, everything just coming on out. That's fine. Extra head sculpt with all the ooze popping out. Looks great. Bundle of syringes that Paul Rudd uses to stab into them. We got the squished head. This is great. Let's see here. Oh, look at the axe. This is great. And we got a bunch of hands. We have a crowbar. All right. Crowbar. We'll take that. Some candles. All right. And then let's see here. I guess a bag of runes, I guess. I guess because this is part of that Thorn trilogy, which I believe this is the first figure that has come out by NECA that includes the Thorn trilogy. So let's go ahead and cut off these little clips here, and we'll expose Michael. All right. Oh yeah. Get in there, baby. I'll be breaking everything. It's okay. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you. I'll go back and watch them later. If you actually were able to scoop up this figure, and if you were excited about it, because it was part of this year's Holothon with Target as part of the first wave of items to arrive in store. So they put a special display out, and that caused people to go freaking bananas and hit up their local Targets and buy them up. Right. Almost got them out. Maybe that's why we're doing unboxing. Come on, Mikey. There we go. He's free. All right, so I was able to finally pry him out of there. Put that away. And here he is in all of his glory. Look at that. So let's prop him up so he can stand, hopefully. Stay. Okay. And we have sold Strode Realty sign. I think this thing goes on like this so it doesn't fall down. Here we go. And there we go. Voila. We finally got him out. So now, if we're looking at just this, let's go ahead and take a look at, so we already saw the packaging for this guy, right? We saw the front, we saw the back, right? And then we were able to look on the inside. So the artwork is phenomenal. It's top notch, right? Well, let's take a look at some previous artworks done by NECA. So let's look at H2. So as you can see here, this is the front of the H2 Ultimate Michael Myers figure. All right, so that's the front. Let's see, I believe this is the back. So there you can see it includes the pumpkin. It comes with the Ben Tramer mask. It comes with a bunch of accessories. I got them right here in front. So you'll see here that the H2 figure comes with a bunch of hands and, of course, the hammer. Got the little syringe. I keep it in the hand so I don't lose this thing. Big old fucking L-rod knife. Look at that thing. That thing looks great. A bunch of hands. We have an alternate head. It doesn't have the blood tears. Of course, the Ben Tramer mask. And then lastly, the pumpkin. Check out the pumpkin. Look at this guy. And this one opens up to reveal the skull, which is honestly one of my favorite opening scenes in the franchise. So those are some great accessories when it comes to the H2 figure and the artwork, right? And then next, we're going to look at the artwork for 2018 Halloween. So here's the front of it. Of course, you see Halloween Ultimate Michael Myers figure, which is the figure that came to, you know, the new movie 40 years later. So let's see here. Let's see. I think I have. Let's see what this is. This is the back artwork, which looks pretty cool. And this one came with some pretty good accessories itself, right? So we put him in the forefront. You'll see here, we got Michael in all his glory right here. Got the bloody hammer in his hand. He's got his shot off hand, right? Shot off by the shotgun. And then let me see if I can grab his accessories. We'll move you aside. And then, now this is really cool. Look at this pumpkin here. And this one, I believe, lights up. Look at that. Just push a little button and it lights up with the hard eyes. We have the alternate head sculpt. Doesn't look much different than the different one. I think the difference is the eyes. The eyes are not as dark. We got Officer Francis's severed head. Look at that thing. It looks so cool. Bam. We got a bunch of hand sculpts, and then we have big old butcher knife, and then whatever the hell you call this thing, the hot poker, hot iron poker. So that is super cool. So there we go. So in all of their glory, we have not one, not two, but three Ultimate Michael Myers figures, which, in my personal opinion, like I said before, are the three best to come out by NECA. Of course, the one that started it for me was the H2 figure. It's got a lot of sentimental value for me because he was the first Ultimate figure I believe I got when I started this collecting journey, and then everything else has been down here from there. So, all right. So when we look at these, let me see here, and I got a couple of cool snapshots of some artwork here. So check out. This looks like H2 Mikey. It's got the knife and the hammer in that hand, while the bullet wounds. This is some artwork for the H6 Mikey. Looks pretty cool there, huh? Let's see what else we got here. And I mean, overall, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these figures. They're made great quality. The accessories, I mean, they just went crazy with their accessories for the H6 figure. So, I mean, you can't really go wrong in this department. So, all right. So now we're going to talk about some comparisons, or, like, in my opinion, what do I think is the best of whatever it is I'm just about to select here. So best artwork. All right. So best artwork, I think, honestly, hands down, it's going to have, oh man, this is tough. It's going to have to go to the new one. All right. Terror never rests in peace. Right. Can't see that. But I think the artwork on this one has just been incredible. So H2 is really good. The 2018 is really good work as well. But I think I just have a recency bias. So this artwork here is fantastic. So in my personal opinion, ding, 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 I think the H6 has the best artwork. All right. Now this one is going to be fun. So best mask. All right. So best mask. Which one do you think is better? All right. We got the H6, which is a really good likeness, right? You got 2018, which is fantastic. Okay. And then you got H2, which I think is really, really good. So of the three, I think the 2018 mask is the best version for this figure. So yeah, he looks great, especially with this mask where you can barely see the eyes. Yeah, the darkest eyes. I honestly think this is the best mask. It is the best. And I think in a close second would have to be the H6 and then H2. And the only thing about the H2 is he has kind of a weird, I don't know, he's got a weird head. Looks a little, see, he's got the little, doesn't look too authentic to me, even though I love this figure. But yeah, I think, long story short, I think 2018 has him beat. All right. All right. So then let's go here. Best, ooh, I like this subject. Best pumpkin. All right. So we got the three pumpkins. All right. So we got the H6 pumpkin. All right. Nothing too fancy about it. Doesn't light up, doesn't open, doesn't do anything. Excuse me. Looks okay. Then we got the 2018. It's got the hard eyes. And the cool feature is it lights up and it has a little flicker action. I mean, that's pretty cool. Gotta say. All right. And last but not least, the H2 pumpkin. So H2 pumpkin, you see here, remember that feature I mentioned earlier? It opens up to reveal the spooky skull on the inside. Now, doesn't that look awesome? So of the three, in my personal opinion, I think the best pumpkin goes to H2. Man, look at that. Nothing beats that opening up and seeing that skull, especially the opening scene. It's one of the best, if not the best. So yeah, best pumpkin, H2, baby. All right. Let's go here. So now we're going to touch base on the best accessory for each one of them. All right. So let's do it this way. Instead of selecting a winner of the three, I'm going to pick my favorite accessory for that specific figure. So let's start off with H2. I guess, let's see here. My favorite H2 figure is going to have to be the hammer that was used to kill Mr. Garrett. I remember the security guard where he goes in to investigate something, and then he comes out, and then Michael flips around the corner and hits him in the head with his hammer. Bink! Remember that? That's one of my favorite kills of all time. That's fire. So this is my favorite H2 accessory, bar none. I know he comes with the scalpel and he comes with the syringe and all that stuff, but Mr. Garrett kill is one of my personal favorites. So that's got to be my favorite accessory. It's got to be. All right, let's see here. So favorite accessory. Let's go. Let's look at 2018. Let's see. I think. Let's see. You know what? No, this is my favorite accessory right here. It's gonna have to be Officer Francis's severed head, which Michael made it look like a jack-o'-lantern. So he stuffed some lights in there, and it looked like it was lit up. So if you remember, Christopher Nelson played that officer. He did all the makeup, special effects stuff on that. Wonderful guy. But this is iconic. This is memorable. So this has to be my favorite one of this figure, the severed head of Officer Francis. Look at that. So cool. Maybe you can get it to zoom in, zoom out. Ooh. All right. Very nice. And we move on to the last one. All right. So what is my favorite? Let's see. Favorite accessory for the new H6 figure. It's going to have to be the axe used to kill Deborah Strode. This axe is really cool. In the movie, it's more shiny. It's kind of dull. It's got a lot of like blood on it. But I just felt it was iconic. You know, she saw him. She tried to run away. And he kind of sees her when she's in between all those white sheets. And then when he strikes, you see all the blood splatter all over the sheets. So I thought that kill was super cool, super fun. And this axe just looks badass. It just looks great. This is fantastic. So that is my favorite of all of the accessories when it comes to H6 Myers. All right. Now, this has nothing to do with the figures themselves, but I figured this was fun, right? Why not just say, let's just throw a question out there that involves the movies themselves, and particularly the actors who portrayed Michael in these films. So, all right, who was better, Dick Warlock, JJC, or George P. Wilbur? Now, in my personal opinion, I'm going to rank the three because these three are my personal favorite figures. These doesn't mean they're my favorite movies, but of the three, number one for me has to be Dick Warlock, bar none, of the three pictured here. So Dick Warlock he's iconic, stealthy, just super, super cool in terms of all the different visuals that you got from H2, you know, the red light face and all that stuff. He was very menacing, very slow and methodical. He was great. Second would have to be James Jude Courtney. James Jude Courtney really did a great job with this new trilogy, especially in 2018. He was awesome. He did a great job, made Nick Castle proud. So I think James Jude Courtney came in second, and not far behind these two, George P. Wilbur, rest in peace. I know he was played by another guy in parts of the film, in other parts, but George P. Wilbur, the man. So love that figure. Looks great, but of the three, he's third place. So yeah, comment below. Let me know who your favorite is. Okay. All right. So see what else we got to talk about. So we talk about that. Oh, all right. So we talked about best pumpkin, best mask, best artwork, best accessory. All right, best likeness. All right, best likeness. So of the three figures, which one do you think looks just like the movie version of Michael Myers? Now, this one was a tough call, right? It's hard for me to tell, but you know, it's I think it's kind of plain to see, right? I think it's going to be an easy one for you to see. We do a close-up comparison, right? Look at this. Best likeness. What do you think, huh? Oh, this is tough. Best likeness. I have to say, I think I've made up my mind of my three favorite figures. It has to be 2018. 2018, in my personal opinion, has the best likeness of any Myers that I have up here, or all of them for that matter. So, yeah, it looks great. The mask, the wrinkles, the hair, the way he's got his collar popped, his little belly. You know, James Jude had that little old man belly. Yeah, 2018 is by far, I think, the best likeness of the three shown here, if not in the entire franchise. So, yeah, agree to disagree. You can agree with me. You cannot agree. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all. So I think that is choose. So at the end of the day, which one is the best by far? We're not talking about likeness. We're not talking about what is the best figure shown here. So we got H2 from 1981, 2018, and we got H6, the new figure that just came out. And I know, like myself, we were chomping at the bit for a new Myers figure. And when this one was announced, I was super stoked. I'm super excited that we're getting Myers, especially from H6. And apparently we're going to be getting a lot more Myers from different films. So that's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. So of the three, which one is the best? Man, it is hard to tell. Compared to doing the comparisons and kind of annotating everything, putting it all together as a whole, man, it's hard to say. H2 is nostalgic for me because it's the first one. H6 has that recency bias, but when this figure came out and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it, included with the Officer Francis head, the light up pumpkin, it has to be 2018. In my opinion, the 2018 Ultimate figure, Michael Myers figure by NECA is the best of the three shown here. And these are my favorite three because these are the three that I've chosen to unbox, which is very hard for me to do, folks. Trust me. Me unboxing the Curse of Michael Myers figure was really hard. It was hard, man. But don't worry, I have some backups that are still in their box and protected. They're put away. So that's kind of how I feel about all that. So I got to say thank you so much for joining me. I had a blast getting this organized. I hadn't done a video in quite some time, but I figured I'd knock this out, get a little video out to you guys, and let me know which one was your favorite. What did you like about certain figures? What do you not like about certain figures? Which of the three is your personal favorite? If there's new figures coming out, which ones would you like to see? Let me know. Share, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So just go ahead and let me know, and we'll talk to y'all later. Moody's Mind out.